Man, oh man, we're back in the shop. We had a one heck of a weekend, let me tell you. Donnie's 8th gen blew up, as you guys have seen, or may not have seen. 8th gen blew up. Hatch did not get tuned. We're gonna change out some things on that. So it's Sunday, I came down to the shop, and man, have I just been working on the wagon. I pulled the pan, pulled the front cover, wanted to make sure that this did have a Type S pump, which it does, hallelujah. And then I gotta pull the crank trigger wheel right there, and then I gotta pull the cam exhaust trigger wheel. I gotta take both those and modify them. They have to get grinded down, get adjusted. I think the one only needs 1 tooth and the other one needs 3 teeth. But anyways, I'm gonna get those grinded down, get it all put back together, get the turbo pan that we have put on this thing, and let's see how well that goes. So this one's got a drain already, bam bam. I'm gonna clean that pan up, drop it off there, put it on there, put just a fitting on the end, so that is all bunged. They should be both the same pan. Eventually I'm gonna get a big Moroso for this thing or something along those lines, but for now that's what I got. Let's dive into some action. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna grind that one, that one, that one, and that one off. Just leave that one. So then the sensor, when it comes around, it'll trigger 1 on haul sensor on like fall or some dang thing. I don't know exactly, that's more of the tuning line of things, but I know I need just that one. And then this one here, we're gonna get rid of that one and this one. Thank you, Brent, from PFI Speed. That's gonna make my life so much easier with this dang FuelTech stuff. We're gonna get that knocked out, put it all back together, hook up a little bit of wiring. I got a little wiring behind the dash there. And then after I get all this back together, it might be able to have power, which is just crazy. If I knock those 2 things out, put the spark plugs back on, and everything is correct, I need to get VTEC, reverse lockout, VSS, vehicle speed sensor, and IAC. And this car is 100% wired. Should crank, should start. Let's get those cut down and get this engine back together. Stock one with all the teeth. Modified one took a tooth out of right there and a tooth out of right here. And then this one, I grinded that one, and that one off. Time to go throw all this back in there and cross our fingers it works. All right, y'all, got those shaved down, got the front cover back on, got the turbo pan on there. That thing should work just fine. Hopefully the GoPro battery don't die. I'm gonna get this mount modified, get it put back on, get the engine put back into place, and call it a night. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Monday, Monday, Monday. It is just a Monday, let me tell you. We're down here getting ready to get it going. We just got this bad boy right here pulled in. We're doing this one for our good friend Eddie. This is a 08 Civic. But just fighting with the broom over there. It's getting the best of him, just keeps tripping him. 08 Civic. It's got a fully built engine. I do not know all the details on it, but it's sleeved, it's got head work, it's ported. Man, it's got all the good stuff. Stock clutch. We're gonna build that thing, Type S pump, get it all put together, get it in this car here, and get it back on the road. Hopefully that one takes a couple days here. We're waiting for Nacho's truck to come on down so we can bang out a lot on that thing. As you guys seen over the weekend, no tune, running good. Rod knock, coming right along. Going home today, FuelTech wiring, figuring out vibration. Got 2 preloads over in this spot. One's getting a yup and a yup. So that's what we're working on. Let's dive into today. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let's get to it. Woo, doggy, I might not be no professional engine builder, but I can tell you that I have not put a head on backwards. This head's on backwards. Butch and I were trying to figure out why timing stuff wouldn't go together. Well, because that's your coolant water jacket there. This is all your timing side here, which would kind of make sense. VTC goes in there, all that. This is your intake side, back here on your exhaust side. We, Roachworks, did not assemble this engine. I repeat, we did not assemble this engine. This was done at another shop in DFW, well-known apparently shop. Man, that really just irks me. So now we have to pull the head and make sure the gasket's good, flip everything around, put it all back together, and hopefully now we can put all the cams, the cam journals, and all that back together without Butch being all mad at me. Yep, we're gonna do that now and see how it goes. I literally haven't even touched this one. Finger tight is what they're supposed to be. That one was like finger loose if you ask me. Yes, they'll get a little stretch once you do them, but hey, they're loose. Butch was taking it apart and he's seen right down there that you can see the base yet, and he says, well, that one ain't tight. Crazy. This is a well-known shop. I'm telling you, I'll be in business forever if this is the case. We're never gonna have a worry, Butch. We will never have to worry, brother. As long as they keep doing things like this, him and I got a job. What do they call that? Job security or something like that? Yep. So we're gonna get back to some work. I'm just over here all up in my feelers. I guess that one ain't even close to, my goodness. Yep, that's our day so far. Now that looks correct, everybody. My goodness. Guess I should have opened up my eyeballs to see that one from the beginning, but when a reputable company puts it together, you shouldn't have to question it. But now she looks as she should. Everything's lined up nice over here, nice and flush. Cover will go on like it should. Everything looks pretty good. I guess this port job should maybe tell you how good of a job this engine company actually did. That is quite the port job. Maybe kind of hit some of it, you know, just port where you need to kind of port. Yeah. And then like this one. But hey, teach their own. We're just putting this engine together, not our build. Can't be mad at it. Butch is gonna keep trucking now. Hopefully all this goes together nicely now.
Oh, shit.
No kidding, right? Golly, I bet it will. It's just gonna fall right in place. They're all fitting. Yeah. Look at that. Butch is gonna keep cruising on this thing. I'm gonna be working on this little Prelude over here, trying to figure out some vacuum issues with it. But it's been a good day overall. What you think, honey? Good day? Good day. Hope you guys are enjoying last week's video. That was a good one. So let's dive into some more action for this week's video. Man, this thing's been just a puzzle piecer. Butch has got the puzzle about piece together here. This thing's going right along. We're waiting for a chain to come in. That thing will be in here about 6 o'clock tonight. But we're gonna continue on the clutch. We as in Butch, getting that all together. This thing is a twin disc. Super bad little clutch right there. This car's gonna be pretty nice overall. Gonna have a lot of goodies. I mean, that is a fully built sleeved engine now with the head on the correct way. And then it's gonna have a badass exhaust.
I don't even build Hondas. You know what I mean? And like that was like a thing that I wouldn't even check putting the head on, and yeah, I don't, yeah.
Happens, I guess. Happens to the best of us. So anyway, she's going together. I think she's got a set of injectors in her. They look like IDs. This thing should be a ripper. Hopefully tomorrow we got it in. We might even have this thing running tomorrow. Who's to say? But we're cruising through. I haven't picked up the camera a lot. We've been just running all around. I got this Prelude in here. I think I might finally have it running good. I gave it the old Berryman special tune-up, and I think it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna go hit it again one more time and clean it up some more and see if we're good there. But woo, it's a Monday, let me tell you. Let's get back into some action. Woo, doggy, moment of truth here. It's a late night. Donnie's still down here playing with the EG, trying to get it ready. We got another dyno session on the 20th with it. And I've been over here just plucking away mad on this old FuelTech system. Right now I'm just trying to test, see if I can even get FuelTech to turn on, see if anything I did is right or wrong. And I have a bulkhead now, so that is direct battery to the ECU, FuelTech, and then direct battery to the battery with a fuse in line. So it's all fused before it gets to that. So the FuelTech has a fused circuit there, and then I have on the other side of that bulkhead here, it's coming up to my fuse box. So then I gotta run from the fuse box out to the starter and alternator yet. Let's go ahead, hit this key, and see if I've done anything right. Battery's all hooked up, key here, let's give it a click. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. No way, no way, it worked, it worked. Dang, 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 dang. Let's pull that off of there. Blank file map. Do you want to run the configuration wizard? Oh my goodness, that is so cool there, guys. It works. That's cool. I'm gonna play around with my books a little bit more. I've got them here, and see what I can figure out on that guy. Try to do, maybe do the configuration. I don't know if I do it now or later after I get everything plugged in. But man, that just, ooh, that just put the icing on the cake for the night. Man, oh man. I'm gonna help Donnie figure out a few things, and then I'm gonna get out of here, catch you guys in the morning. Ooh-wee, do we have a full house in here today. My goodness. Look who's back. The cat has drug back in another one, let me tell you. This time we're doing torque converter and figuring out some starter stuff on it. I think the starter wire burnt up, or Butch thinks possibly the starter terminal itself is bad. Could be definitely a possibility. So we're gonna do starter work. Like we said, torque converter, she just wanted to push through the brakes on it. This truck's just a fun little truck. It runs good, it starts up no problem when the battery's charged, and all that good stuff. So Butch is gonna dive into it. We got a lot of videos coming to you guys this week. We're actually getting ready to wrap up our week here. I'm gonna work on getting a little bit more FuelTech put into the wagon. Trying so hard to get this thing ready for everyone, including ourselves. So we got a daily again, and then I'm ready to go beat on it. I'm ready for race car stuff. Donnie's gonna play around, try to figure out why his O2 sensor is not reading on this thing. It could be a wiring issue, it could be something silly, we're not 100% sure, but by golly, we gotta get that dang O2 sensor working. Once we get it all kind of how we want it and need it, we will be good to go on this girl here. So let's dive into the day. I'm gonna throw you guys into some time lapses. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see how it goes. Man, we've been playing with this 8 again. Love this old camera here. We are getting ready, Butch is, to drop this transmission. We don't have a tranny cart yet, so we're gonna set it there, set it down, separate it. This guy does need a torque converter for sure, and hopefully get some fresh fluid in it and she'd be rocking and rolling. I'm over here working on getting all the FuelTech stuff ran again. So I'm gonna help Butch drop this transmission and then dive back over to this thing. I feel like a dummy, y'all. I was doing all the wrong stuff on the dang FuelTech this whole time. But their service support, customer service is just freaking amazing, let me tell you. Literally, I called, Jacob answered the phone, said, let me have access. He got in there, said, for the most part, everything's looking pretty good though. So I'm just over here spinning around torque converter on the ground, eh? Yeah. What's that bad boy?
This is a 22 to 2800 stall. I'm kind of just guessing, because we have no idea what motor, what cam, anything about this. I know it's 400. So I got a semi-high, it's not high, but it's an upgraded stall. Because I think factory is like, I want to say like 16 to 22 or something like that. So I got 22 to 28. Because it keeps pushing through the brake on these. which is an indicator that the converter's too tight. So it's spooling the converter up, trying to push through the rest of the transmission at a low RPM. So you put a higher stall in it, it stalls out, so it doesn't engage until a later RPM. So it'll hopefully lighten up the load on the transmission. That's what I'm hoping, at least.
Hoping to make Paco happy here. And then Paco, I got all of them going on. Nacho happy, my lord. Paco's car is gonna be coming back. So we gotta be making him happy. No, Nacho, hopefully we'll make Nacho happy. I've been, holy moly, Nacho, Paco, all of them. But the Wagon's really, really close, y'all. Super, super close. I'm just trying my best here to get all my little things knocked out and get it clean. I did get starter signal wire ran and the powers all ran for it. So I've got the starter coming to the alternator into the factory fuse box. Factory fuse box is all good and powered. And then this black wire here is the factory one into here, which is my starter signal wire, which runs up into there. And it is powered by this relay right here. This is the factory relay for it. So I just found this signal side going out, jumped into it, got my power there. So that's all really, really good. I'm really happy with that. I was trying to put buttons onto the wrong buttons the whole time, so I just need to do the mini. O2 sensor's working as it should. Man, we're just cruising right along. Next I'm gonna run the fuel pump so that the injectors will work. And man, we'll be just on the home stretch here. Let's dive back into the day and see what we wrap up. She's gonna fit. That was the fuel cell for Donnie's car. As you guys seen, we made it work for the Wagon here. I got the old tank dropped out of it. We actually got like 5 or 6 gallons of good premium fuel out of this girl there. Butch got the transmission all changed in the truck. Got the starter wire, we think, all figured out. We're gonna do a little battery testing on that one. We're not even gonna really work on it today. We're working over on the old split today. But we're gonna do some testing. Maybe we'll let that one just actually sit over the weekend to come in Monday.
Yeah.
See where it's at. But that's gonna be a wrap for this week's video. As always, we enjoy you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of fun stuff coming your guys' way. So next week, the Wagon should be running. The Banana should be looking pretty dang good. And the Regal will be getting some love. So that's all fine and dandy. That's going to the dyno next week. On that, we're checking out and we'll catch you guys next week.